like, oh, yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that, yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that.
Guys, we have to hold this hill.
Hey guys, it's Jake from Team Insanity. Just thought I'd do a little commentary here on a Living Legends footage. So, if you guys don't know what Living Legends is, it's one of the biggest battles, one of the biggest big games, I guess you can say, of the year. We had the money, we scurried up some money, I guess. And we were saving for a very long time, and we thought we'd go. And so, I'm in the new Empire. At this point, we're on top of the hill. Now, I wasn't with my faction. I wasn't, in there. I talked to Mike Phillips right before I was about to go do my thing, and he put me over here and wanted me to help run the top of the hill, I guess. And I don't know, but whatever. I was just moved over to the top of the hill, did what he said. He wanted me to go over here and bring a few people with us, because it was literally, I think it was 600 on like maybe 200 right here, and we were holding them off like no one's business right here. And how they didn't spawn trap us is amazing. Now, basically, if you don't know, on the other side of that hill, you'll be able to see it later. There's a big village, there's a big cool town and everything. It's pretty solid. Sorry if I sound all stuffed up and everything, if I sneeze and I snort and that kind of stuff. I have a really bad cold and I have no idea what's going on with me, but yeah, it's really bad.
Left side, guys.
So yeah, no big deal. But anyways, so if they were to take this hill, basically we'd be in very bad shape, because we were just trying to hold these guys off. It was almost time for the final battle. We were just trying to hold them off, because basically if they get to the top of this hill, they get the high ground and they can mow us down in our spawn point. So we were sending guys over here slowly to hold them off, I guess. And I don't know, it's a pretty cool, this is a really cool big game, and I'll tell you why. The amount of people that are here and the cool faces, like, I got to see so many people that, I see on the internet, that I talk to on PB Nation, and just everyone goes here. New players, experienced players, people, people that make guns, like, God, I don't know, there's just so many people, so many amazing people that have shaped paintball go here. So to be able to play alongside them is amazing, I don't even know half of the people, but there's some really amazing people that go to this event. And in this game, in Living Legends, if you don't know, there is medics. So if you get hit in the head, sucks, you can't be revived. If you don't get hit in the head, hit in the hopper or anywhere else like that, medic can wipe you off, you're good, you keep playing. And I'm using my full nose Pinocchio. I gave up on the speed on this day. I just really loved having this unmatched firepower. It honestly came in so much, it came in so handy, I guess you can say. It was absolutely amazing when I had he got hit on his head, so he had to walk off, because headshots don't count, medic can't revive you. But having this full nose Pinocchio gave me so much suppressive fire. It was amazing. I absolutely loved being able to just stand up and mow them down.
We need to push them back.
And I don't know, it makes me very, very, I don't know, makes me very happy to, I'm trying to explain the feeling, because earlier in this day in Living Legend, I'm just sort of like rambling, I'm trying to think of a scenario. It was me versus like maybe 100 people pushing of a faction respawning. If I had a rotor or a spire or anything else, basically I would have been screwed, because I would have had to sit there and try to dump pods into it. I had a full nose Pinocchio, and by the way, I'm just sitting here laying down paint at the people. They're at the very edge of they're on the left side. But, it was me versus like 100 people. I stuck up above the bunker, and I probably roped about 300 balls until I finally got shot, until they found me in the woods. I don't think I would have been able to do that efficiently if I would have had, like, say a rotor or anything else, especially in a big game. I don't use it on a normal day. Sometimes I do, but during a big game like this, it came in so much handy, because I could just sit there and just match endless amounts of paint at one time. It was really cool. It came in so much handy. It was very, 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 very muddy during Living Legends, so I had like 5 pounds of mud on me, just on the
As long as
bottom
we
of
hold
my
this hill, we're
shoes.
good.
So
They
it was
cannot
very
push
wet,
past this hill.
very muddy,
We'll be fucked.
very big and hard, I guess, to roll around in the mud, and it was hard on all the guns. And I was even sick in this Living Legends video, I think. I'm getting worse as the video goes on, I can feel it, but... And I still have my hopper open, but... I'm shooting people. There's people at the cars, there's people on the left side of the building. This is what I mean by the Pinocchio. I could just sit there and just lay down paint like no one's business. And I could just stand up, stand tall, without anyone trying to mess with me. I can keep down a lot of heads, lots of people, and it makes it so much easier. Now this is very difficult because they're coming from the right and the left. And the reason why it makes it difficult is because if I try to pop up from the left and shoot, then I have people from the right side building shooting at me. You saw a little skip there. I was just looking through the piping, seeing what I could see. And I mean, it makes it very, very difficult because the thing is you pop your head up, you're shooting at the left side. The left side might be clear, but you have 100 people on your right side. So it made it very difficult being on top of the hill because you're the center of attention from the woods and from the village. So if you ever do go to Living Legends and you play here, you can only really stand up not that long. But the cool thing is there's Isaac. Everyone, hi Isaac. He wanted me to do this video of us running the top of the hill with our Pinocchios. So we were on top of the hill.
What?
On the left side, if you guys know anything about the field by the ice cream truck, by the big truck that they have, there's like this big building. There's a few big buildings. They're all standing in the doorway. I would literally just stand up after 2 minutes of sitting down and just mow down 30 people. I mean, they would all just be standing in a row outside the building just roping paint. I would just stand up because I'm right in the middle of the field. I can see everything right there. And I'll just stand up and I'll mow down 2, 3, 4, 5 people at a time, and they just keep on walking out of the doorway. It's like if you've ever played Nazi Zombies on Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a terrible game, but it's like if you've ever played Nazi Zombies, and they just keep on coming, they just keep on crawling out of the windows. That's what the Horde was doing at this point. They were just feeding themselves to us out the doors and out the windows, but there was just so many of them. But it made it so cool because I would stand up, see 10 of them start running out the doorway. I'd just sit there and just start mowing them down. And right there, I had no idea who I was talking to until later on in the day that was Sonny Lopez that I was sitting there talking to. If you don't know who Sonny Lopez is, look him up. Very legit, very cool guy. But him and I are trying to get the left side because if we got the left side to push up to the netting, which Sonny got them to do eventually after I got shot out. He pushed them up to the left side, and it helped us out a ton, and we were really trying to get them to push up right here because the reason why, if we took that left side, we could completely flank all those buildings, flank the woods, and have a lot more ground to work with, and that's what we were really trying to do, is try to get these guys to move, which, long story short, didn't go as planned.
Hey, left side, we need you guys to get ready to move.
And we're trying to get these guys to move, but it's not really working. If you guys just saw, rewind it. There was a ball that just hit Isaac's Pinocchio, and it bounced right off his hopper. It was really cool. I saw it happen, but we really needed to push these guys up there because if we didn't get that left side, they would just mow us down.
Get ready to move.
And the left side didn't want to move at all, so long story short, they didn't move. We really needed them to move. If we would have got that left side early on in the game, we probably could have took back Bedlam, but... And like I said, I stand up right there, and I stand up and there's just a few cars there.
Yeah.
You can just mow off 10, 15 people running to the cars all at once. It's really cool. I've never had so many people to shoot at before at Living Legends. That's another reason why you should go. I mean, there's thousands of faces to shoot. So, that's really, really cool.
Yeah, we need to get the left side to
And there's irrigation tubing, so you can't really tell, but I can't really pop up all the time because they are all, and here I go, I try to do a push, I try to get the left side to push. Some of them crawled up, and everyone at the very, very top of the hill stood up, and I absolutely mowed down some of the people at the doorways. Few people mowed them down at the doorways too, and on the left side and on the cars. we mowed them down, but they just kept on coming out like Nazi zombies. They just kept on getting fed to us. So, just more faces to shoot, I guess. That's what's cool about Living Legends. Now about this irrigation tubing, I played it like I was playing a snake. I would sit there, and if you can tell, I'm not popping up and shooting massive amounts of paint, you know, at like every single moment, because the reason why is there's legit paint streams flying past my head 24/7. And I might not be getting shot from the left side, but like I said, I'm getting shot from the right side. So I have to wait for the right side to stop shooting me, for me to pop up and try to mow down the left side, even the right side. Now that's where I get a little pissed off, because as I was reloading, the good thing I had a medic behind me.
No, you're good, medic. Right here.
On the top of an irrigation tubing, you can rewind that. The paintball bounced up from the tube, split in half, and it came out of midair, and the shell just landed on top of my hopper, split in half, and just left the paint on me. I was like, I really wanted to wipe it, but I knew I shouldn't. I'm not that type of player. I didn't want to cheat or anything. But I mean, that's why I didn't, and there's also a medic right there. But I mean, it bounced right off of that irrigation tubing. I watched it fucking bounce right up into the air, split, and fall down on my hopper. It was probably those stupid long ballers that sat at the very back at the bridge and just lift up their guns all the way at a 90-degree angle. I mean, and just whatever, and just fucking mow down paint. And they don't really do much, but I did get hit right there.
Hey guys, left side buildings! Hey, you guys
And
over here, you guys have
it really did piss
shot.
me
I'm
off, and
the
it
guys in the
made
buildings
me a little
over there.
discouraged, because, you know, those lucky shots really, you know, if you've ever had those lucky pack shots or someone that someone gets, it's just like very lucky. Like, that's just like someone shooting me through the little cracks of the irrigation tubing. It's just so highly unlikely, but it could always happen. But I honored the hit. And we're trying to figure out what we want to do, and it's just a pain in the ass. I'm with Isaac.
Try to get them ready
And
for a push so we can push up.
our right side is starting to slowly get mowed down. As you see, they're starting to slowly come up in the woods. We are very, very low on numbers at this point. And they're starting to slowly push even more in the village. Now, I'm not really picking my head up and trying to shoot anyone, and you're probably wondering why. Just the biggest reason is that there's just so much paint. I'm just standing up, and I'm leaning back and watching the paint streams fly over my head. They knew that I was there. They knew that Isaac was there, and they knew everyone else was there, so they were just roping paint. And I hear people start yelling, "Watch the right side." And if you saw, there was a few paint streams that almost hit me right there. They came really close. But yeah, this is Living Legends basically. Lots of teamwork, lots of big pushes, and the horde was pushing hard right here. And we had very limited numbers, and we held them off. And like I said, I'm just playing this irrigation tubing stuff. If you ever do get up here and play it like a snake. If you're a snake player, you can see the paint streams. I'm telling everyone, I'm sitting back, and I'm just sitting here watching the paint streams fly by. I'll poke up my head like a weasel. I saw the right side stop shooting, so I had a second to pop up and shoot the left side. And they were literally, like, you can't really hit them, the guys on the left, because of the big hill where I was at. The left side couldn't hit the people standing out in the middle of the field. I would stand up, and I would see more and more and more and more people standing in the middle of the field, because they basically could. The left side had a huge blind spot, and they're just standing at the edges of the bunkers, and I just stand up and just start hitting a few people. And that's Mike Paxton right there, I believe. Maybe that's not Mike Paxton. I got bounced from the back of my head. Goddamn lawn ballers. If you ever play Living Legends, don't hide in the back and fucking shoot your front players. Because I can't tell you how many times I got shot in the back of the head or my pack. I got called out 3 times on the final battle because some idiots were staying in the very, very back spawn point, fucking putting their guns up, tilting them up, and just destroying the whole front lines of their own team. If you're in Living Legends, move up from the back. You don't have to. You shouldn't be a back player. Be a mid player or front player. It makes it so much easier because you'll just mow down your whole entire front lines. I speak from experience because I was one of those people getting mowed down. And as you see, I stand up for like 2 seconds, not even. Paint starts coming in, and I thought people were about to bunker me. That it started getting very, very, very loud, and they started getting very close. They made a huge push. And they started getting a lot closer, and it got very hard to even start keeping my head up, I guess. And the endless amount of paint that was raining down.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't know.
having a lava
It's just
cover
fun.
fight right
Isaac
now.
and I were up here having a great time, pissing them off, mowing them down, sticking our heads up, playing, you know, little weasel attack, I guess. So it was very enjoyable. You guys, if you've never done a Living Legends, you guys should do it. And
Throw it back,
this
throw
is
it back.
when we start getting slowly attacked from our right side. They had a great push in the woods. The Horde did. But I mean, they just had thousands more players than us. And trying to look through the irrigation tubing. There's just too much paint flying in the air for me to even stick my head up right where I'm
Throw it
at.
back, throw it back.
Just the top of the hill is just the center of attention. So sorry about this random mumbling commentary and stuff. Sorry that I have a cold and stuff, but just trying to find words to describe Living Legends. If you haven't gone, you should definitely go.
Here they come.
And they start pushing on our right side. I had no idea it was coming. But this is when everyone just starts getting mowed down. And they ran right up the right side, and they basically had a great angle. And here in a few seconds, one guy, I don't know who it was, I don't know, they just stuck their barrel through a bunch of brush and just destroyed me. I got shot in the head, so a medic couldn't revive me. Using the DM12. So, yeah, that's basically the commentary, guys. I'm gonna get shot out here in a few seconds. So thanks for watching. Sorry about the randomness of uploads. We try to stick to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We've been doing our best, but we've had a lot of issues. And that's where I get shot in my head. So thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Peace.